guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my members, shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys for locking in with your boy. Woo! This thing then got weird. It then got daunting. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a new little twist. I haven't seen it quite like this one before. Lorali, we're still trying to wrap our heads around what Lorali has done. Now I got my airplanes. It's funny because now I have my airplanes trapped on Morali's land. And if I could just get them to safety, as you can see, that would be awesome. But all Lorali has to do at this point, if you can see, all he has to do at this point is leave the coalition and go to war with me, and my airplanes would certainly be trapped. And so I find it interesting that at this stage is where he decided to say that that he's going to leave the game. So I'm hoping he doesn't attempt to go to war with me while my airplanes are still on his provinces. Cause that would have been that would be even nasty. That would be a very nasty move. It would show the motive he has. So that's why right now I'm not getting upset. I'm not going to war with Lorali. I'm not trying to piss him off. I'm not kicking him out of the coalition right now because that wouldn't be wise. He has way too much land. And if he decides to leave, like he said he is, then he's eventually going to go. And this is me just talking to Mendoza, just, throwing whatever little junk at him. But this is what I'm really thinking. That if Lorali really goes AI, then maybe we can use that to our advantage. Maybe. But I highly doubt that somebody would just quit the game like that and never just show back up and just say he's 14. And I don't believe that. So how would you handle this, guys? There is a way to handle this. There's a way to handle this. How would you guys handle this? So this is what I'm telling Mendoza. It will. But at this point, it does not matter. The cat is out the bag. I think these guys underestimate, and I'm really talking to Mendoza too. These guys underestimate my documentation and narration skills. Stay tuned. This is awesome content. And it is, because as much as I don't like the fact that Lorali has backstabbed me and the team, I'm glad he's showing who he really is. I don't always have to win the game or be on top or this and that for it to be good content and for you guys to learn from what's going on. Okay? So I want to know, how would you guys handle this? Because there is a way. This is where you got to put on your thinking cap. Alright, now this is Mendoza still playing games right here. I'm going to show you how he keep messaging me, as if I don't have other things to do. Okay, screw it. LOL. So he's in a good mood, if you notice. Mendoza, he's just in a great mood for us to be getting backstabbed and whatnot, and for him to be a part. It's like almost like a player on your team if you're playing basketball, football, and every time the opponent score on you, he just seemed to be in a good mood. So he said, okay, screw it. I have map share with someone from 5-star. I changed to peace, but left him on map share. This is where he's trying to be sarcastic. If you remember, guys, in the beginning of the game, I did a lot of map share with a lot of people, and then I left but some people left me on their map share. So that's all he's talking about. He's thinking like that's some amazing strategy I pulled or something like that. No. The game started, I wanted to share maps because people wanted to see how I started off. People joined the map to see and learn a few things. So I wanted them to see how I got the game started, just my first few steps that I take in the game. And that's why I did share map. But once the game got started and I joined the coalition and things of that nature, of course I cannot have shared map with everybody on the game. But this guy thinks he's, that like that was some kind of amazing or some underhanded strategy or something. It's not. Pretty simple. And that's all he's trying to say right here. But I'm gonna play stupid with him. That's where you just play dumb. You know what I mean? You don't even. He's like, I get it. I say I don't get it, but I get it. Then he says, will Raleigh send you his money and resources since he is leaving? How would I know? Why would you ask me a question that maybe you need to be asking Raleigh? And why do you care? Why is that a concern? Why is that the follow-up question? Why all these weird questions, especially in relation to Mercia? And why aren't you saying things uh, to encourage the team and try to help the team? What you're saying is things to discourage and to try to make a mockery. Mendoza, we see you, buddy. Well, I see you. Then he says, look, me and Castamanu had map share. I changed it to where he offers his map share for my piece. So what, Mendoza? Get over it. So that's why I'm saying that, guy. That's what he's really trying to say with this. That's why I'm saying I still don't get it, bro. But I definitely get it. Then he says, I can see his map, but he can't see mine, long story short. Oh, okay. That's exactly what I did. But so what? It was done for the right reason. You're doing it out of spite or some weird, because you're trying to copy me for some reason. Alright, guys. Hope you guys understand the dilemma. I had to take a moment just to think about that because I'm like, this guy really flipped on us on this map. But we're going to take a little break. We're going to come right back at it. And we're going to get right into this thing right here. We're going to see how we did with Riley, Mercia. This is the #3 player in the world, guys. Maybe that's why. Maybe because he got a lot of extra assistance. All right. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. All right. Y'all stay with me.